Alright, I guess watch the MyRise thing.
Lead narrative designer on MyRise.
I don't even talk, I like all them talk, I guess.
narrative designer on
Oh,
MyRise
very
and the
quiet, but yeah.
Islands. We're super excited to be getting into this mode with you today to talk about MyRise Mutiny.
That's right. I've been a part of the WWE 2K team since
So what's your thoughts so far about them
2K19,
having just one MyRise story this year?
became MyRise, and Andrea, you joined us on
I love it.
2K22, I
You
believe,
love it?
right? Then became
Actually, sure, you love
MyRise
it?
since 2K19.
Hold up.
Is it back to just being the man?
I've been a part of
No,
the
it's
WWE 2K
both.
team since
Men and women.
2K19.
Alright, here's a look at the menu. That's in the menu. I can see the menu so far. I think of
Damn.
it. Why is Stone Cold there? Stone Cold looks really out of place on the universe tab. I get they're just throwing people on there, but it's so weird. Like what? Also, it's kind of weird. We see the PC controls, but we see the island. I don't know if anyone knows that. The island is not allowed. It's not on PC, so this is really weird. This must have been from like a build where they were testing out like stuff for the PS5 version, but they still were on PC. Because I'm pretty sure most people should know this. When you're developing a game, you start out on a computer, which is why it's so baffling and so stupid when there is like a port to the PC that just isn't up to par with the consoles. Like what?
Working on my career.
You literally started here. How?
Years ago, back in 2004, 2005, Andrea and I are both big fans, and having that unique shared experience.
Alright, are they saying they worked for Dirty before? And not the games, they worked for Dirty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's not saying he worked on SVR.
Let's do it. If you don't
They've been crazy though, they actually brought people who worked on the SVR games.
Better than Triple H in the ring.
We got the new Raw Arena.
New Raw graphics were showing off.
I don't know, I feel like mocap here. I feel like they kind of went a little weird.
To the occasion. Whether that's someone who's already here or an outsider ready to step in.
You can definitely tell this isn't Triple H, but yet you're not going to have Triple H mocapping it, but it's so obvious, like, not, the person did not even try to even attempt.
between the men's and the women's division, but we're gonna have to choose here where we went to compete.
Here's what I see the issue with, like, I mean, I'm not trying to nitpick, but I don't want to have to watch Triple H talk for like a minute and a half or so, and then or 2 minutes. I want to get right into it, so that's what kind of sucks about these games. They're probably
Yep.
never going to get to the point where you can have skippable cutscenes. That sucks. I'm sure. I mean, if it does, I guess I'll eat my words. But if it doesn't, that's what kind of sucks about it. Cause like I don't want to have to every time I make a new save. I don't want to have to. Which I mean, I only play once anyway. But like, say I'm feeling bored one year or this year or whatever, I want to go back and play it because maybe the story is actually really decent. But you can't do that because well, so doesn't this mean technically, like, even though this is one story, you're technically still getting split off into two stories inside the one story because you have the
Yep.
men's division and women's division. So technically, this isn't them removing. Oh, here's us removing. Removing the two-story format. It's just you have two similar stories just based on do you want to be male or female, and they're both going to be similar. That's how I see it. Unless, of course, like, you are literally facing men as women and women as men. Like, that's how they're going about it. I don't know. I mean, I know they have that limitation off, right? I think they took the women can face men. So, like, that could be what it is. I don't know. Maybe I'll just keep playing. Maybe it'll show more. Maybe we're only 2 minutes in. I'm probably nitpicking too much.
To be clear,
Where you're coming from, whether you're already in the WWE system as a big star on one of
So this is kind of like a little small.
maybe even a slightly different background from MMA. We're excited to see what choices players make on their MyRise.
So they're bringing back like that kind of bit of
Yeah, Red
like
MyRise.
22, where you can do that, and then they removed it for the next two ones. I really like 22. Am I in the minority? Did you actually like 22? I don't know. I just don't like the linear story. Like, oh, you already have a set character, who you are. I like that shit. I like how that is. I mean, it doesn't really. I know it says branching, but it really doesn't do anything other than like maybe like a couple lines of dialogue is changed. Like, oh, you get mentioned. Oh, you just because you ruled SmackDown doesn't mean you're gonna get here on Raw, or just because you've been around here doesn't mean shit. Like you literally just have, or oh, just 'cause some indie darling, or oh, you think just because you went in May you're gonna come here. Like that's literally it. Like that's kind of a stupid way to say, oh yeah, this branch is a big opportunity. Like no,
journey as well.
Go into cast to make our women's
and they're going really fast through it, but
Showcase
probably just to show off that hey,
across the team.
we have a lot of shit to unlock playing the island. Unlock it playing the island. I have no clue if you buy haircuts. It'd be kind of weird. Pay us $8 to buy a haircut for your virtual character. You know what you could do with that $8? And probably more. Like you can probably invest that money into getting an actual haircut.
Or you go buy gas
Or you could do anything other than waste your damn money
on a virtual game.
on buying haircuts. Like, okay, I'm fine. Like, I mean, I can accept. Okay, fine. We'll put the microtransactions on the brand based stuff. You know what I mean? Like all the brands they got in this game. What I don't understand. All right. They better not, be like, oh, well, we have to buy haircuts. Like, what? Buy haircuts? Don't buy haircuts.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what? No. I am not buying a damn haircut in a virtual game. Especially because, like, if I'm making character, like, obviously I'm going to be picking either the bald or the... Like, I mean, they're not going to fucking paywall me balding character more. But, like, it's like... There's nothing... Like, just because the haircut looks decent, I guess, I'm still not going to buy it. Like, so I get, like, the brand name shit, because, like, obviously you got to pay the licensing, so obviously you make an investment. Or you make money off that investment. Obviously, you're paying them to put their product in your game with licensing so that you can allow that. So obviously, you need to make money back. I get that. What I don't get is like, okay, if you're gonna limit other shit, you know what I mean? I better not go to like anything past that. Like that'd be perfect. That'd be the perfect norm. But I know damn well with how 2K is, that is not the case. Hell, they're probably gonna finally put new tattoos in the game. And guess what? They're behind that stupid island mode. And what does this do for people who like are on consoles that don't support the island? Which I mean bullshit by the way, the PC doesn't. It's literally just because mods. Like that's literally the main reason. I know people. I get they're probably I get they're gonna go with the whole idea like, oh, we don't have a clue. Oh, we're not trying to get people here who have like shitty ass PCs downloading our game with this very intensive mode in the game, and then just being like, this sucks. I get that. But you know what else? Games that have that type of shit in there, they like that intensive shit. You know what they do? They put minimum requirements, and they're a little bit higher than usual. Yeah. Okay. But like yeah, that like they just raise the minimum requirement for the game. I mean, sure, it's gonna piss off people who have potatoes, but at the same time, if you're wanting to not piss off everybody, like it's that little minimum. Like, yeah, sure, the people on lower grade hardware can be mad, but they can just fuck it, because at this point, like, I mean, I don't really know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Like, it is what it is. But it's just stupid to lock this to next gen, and thus, kind of in a way, like, if you really think about it, them blocking off community creations to being just like next gen only. Kind of a punishment for next gen players, you really think about it. Like PS5, Xbox Series X players. It is. Because they can't have access to everybody else. Like, it's like even if you're thinking like, oh, well, mod creations. obviously mod creations. But I'm talking like, you know, anybody who you just lose that access to anybody being able to upload and you being able to download. You just lose access to that because of what? The island mode. Because you can't be having last gen players get freaking Jordans. You can't be having last gen PC players getting their Jordans. Which, if by some miracle in some way, like PC players can just mod it in there anyway, like they're gonna do it anyway. I mean, if it's already in the game, they're probably going to find a way to do it. Just depends on how much like different the code is, I guess, from each game, each version. Like that's just really stupid. Dude, fuck Troy Simpkins. They could have had this guy die in the most brutalest fucking way, and I would have been happy. I've been smiling my damn fucking. I hate this guy. Genuinely, the way that they write these annoying ass characters is the reason why I don't like this style. Because they always have to introduce some annoying ass character who is like, that's his whole gimmick. He's just annoying. He has no redeemable qualities. And like, I'm supposed to be happy he's back? No, I want him dead. He was an asshole to me in the last game. I want him dead.
Thanks. I think so too. So, what's the plan?
Ivy Nile.
It's not Ivy Nile.
That's at IVN.
Yeah, but not Ivy Nile. I guess that's just the character, the name they randomly chose for IDN for them.
So right out of the gate for your first match, you have a choice of your first opponent.
Oh, I can pick.
Now, if you'll notice, for the first time, the game as a whole is supporting intergender matchups. So we're able to represent Shinsuke.
Interesting that it's right out the gate. It's a community to good fun and play like Tree. Hate every line of dialogue.
I think this is super cool. You know, if you think back to my career on 2K20, we had Trey. I love Trey. Shout out to Trey.
I hate Trey.
Back again someday.
Fuck Trey.
Go Trey!
And some people loved it, and some people were like, you know what?
Dude, nobody was in the trenches when I was playing that shit. Fucking, dude, my playthrough of 2K20's my career was probably it's just the worst experience I ever had. That was like 10 hours I was playing this shit. And I think it was more, like the game was more, but I literally had a save that was halfway through the game, or at the end. And I was like, this game is crashing too much, and I'm getting so pissed off, I'm going to just play that fucking save from the end. And that's what I did, so that's why I saved like probably like 5 hours, 6 hours. Because fucking that 2K20 was so terrible. That is the worst one. Do not ever I really hope they never fucking praise either one of those characters. They should be ashamed. I'm being too harsh, but I'm just saying. No, don't say you love Trey. I don't love Trey.
I love Buzz.
Buzz probably the decent.
Made a cameo last year in the MyRise story Unleashed. It's a cool thing that we're able to do between some of our modes when we highlight characters from other areas.
Both are actually unique.
In general, we like to try to
generic
create a little bit of our own universe in these stories. I mean, we're very much firmly within the WWE universe, but both because of our production schedule and the experience that we want to give players, we're not able to follow WWE TV exactly, nor would we really want to. If players have already seen how something ends on television, that's something that's more in the realm of showcase. For MyRise, our MO is trying to make a unique storyline that takes it to some place that they might not have seen before.
So our objective here is
That's
just to
kind of
win this
different.
match.
I don't know if that's different or that's exactly how the old season modes were in SVR. I know they worked with some of the like old. It's so weird to see that that's not even gonna be like a person. That's not even assigned an actual person in the game.
We're back on track after a rocky start. Oh, man.
not today.
I guess she's taking matters into her own hands.
Well, at least
Finally
it's.
gonna find out who this masked attacker
At least
is.
you get to kick their ass. It's not like you just keep getting beaten up every week. That's awesome.
Pulling on
Oh
that
my god, I
mask.
can't believe it's... Oh, you thought we were going to spoil it for you. That is one thing we are holding back on this particular video. It seems like with us up against the wall, against a force that we don't quite understand, we're going to need to bring in someone else to help us. And if you've been wondering why and when our second character comes in and why I'm talking like I'm setting up for a
Oh, there's a
time jump
second
to
character
reveal
you
that,
make?
that's exactly what's happening. And there he is. There he comes. Our second created superstar.
Expert Williams.
Here to help us save the day. You want to see more? Better fire up MyRise 2K25 Mutiny.
Oh, so they legit are just making it 2K20. So it's not a case of, oh, you get to play as one character, you get to play as two characters. That's fucking sucks, actually. I'm not even fucking joking. Like, I was hoping for something else. Okay, you throw that in there. Yeah. That's kind of a, I don't know, I don't feel too good about that. Like, seriously? Seriously?
Yep.
Like, I mean, I'm sure it'd be fine, I guess. It's just like, I was kind of hoping we weren't forced to do that. Like, I would like a season mode or some kind of mode where it's just like, regardless of what happens, like, you get to pick one player and they get to experience everything, regardless of if they're male or female. That was what I was hoping this would be. I know maybe I'm stupid for thinking that, but I'm just saying, like, that's what made sense to my head. Like, okay, regardless of what, if you're male or female, regardless, like, you leaving? Oh, you're done?
Yep.
Hell.
Yeah, because the two people aspect is kind of dumb.
Yeah, it is. I mean, they're leaving because of that? You're leaving because of fucking
It's like fucking two people or having two people on a fucking storyline is like fucking stupid.
It
fucking grinds my gears.
yeah, I mean, I just didn't really want to have to play the same formula that was in 2K20. You know, because, like,
But if you're playing the same formula,
I mean, I don't think it's gonna be in that case where, like, you have one idiot and one, like, serious person, but, like, it is one of the things where it's just like, I just wanted to have a showcase where I was, like, playing one character who gets to experience the entire story.
Yep.
Because, like, what's the point of them removing the restrictions so they're just having a couple intergender matches? Like, I would actually want the story itself being intergender. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Especially when the cutscenes, like, the cutscenes seem to be intergender. Like, they're recorded not specifically for female or male. So it's like, if they're gonna be like that, then why the hell? Because I guess that means, like, you could also have a story where you're a male in the men's division.
Yep.
But then you have to call in a female to back up. It's like, really? Like, that's stupid. Because, like, what's the point of removing the restriction if it's just, you're gonna still need both a male and female? I mean, unless you're able to call in a second female or call in a second male. Which I guess would be cool. But still, like, just, you know what I mean? Like, it just, I don't know, I just yearn for the old season modes, you know what I mean? Like, where you just, sure there were stories, but, like, you didn't have, like,
You just have two people.
well, not just that, but it's like, you had options to do whatever you wanted. You go after titles that you want to go after. Sure, there's storylines, but, like, the storylines were mostly title-based. And I get that's kind of boring, and maybe to them, I mean, maybe. So I really like 22s. I know, I just liked it, because it was like it kind of was like a callback to those kind of days. And then they just kind of went back to the same status quo for 23 and 24. And this year doesn't look like it's going to be any different to me. You know, that kind of sucks. I was really hoping for something completely different, completely to blow me out of the water, but I'm probably not. It's probably gonna be another case where either I may be able to get one attempt. I may even I didn't even play 24s. We played a little bit with Raiden, but then after that, like I didn't even touch it. I legit was like, I'm not even finishing this. This is boring. Cause it is. It's the same formula. It's boring in my opinion. I guess maybe this year might be different. Might be, but I don't know. I mean, I guess I'll have to play it. I guess, but there's a 50-50 chance where I don't. I mean, there's like maybe not even 50, like maybe like a 70-30. You know, like a 30% chance I like it, 70% chance I just don't care or I don't like it. You know what I mean? It's just 22. It's like they gave us so much power. Like you can choose, you can go to what you can choose at any point to go to a different brand. You can go after a different title based on storyline. You know, there's like everything. You know, it felt like a callback to those old ass season modes. And then 23 comes around, 24 comes around. It's just back to what it was prior to 22. And it's like, why even do that? I mean, at least they're bringing back certain things, but it's like it doesn't really matter because like I'm not gonna play these fucking long ass career modes just so I can hear a couple lines of dialogue change about where I came from. If there's no like storyline difference, if there's no actual difference, like besides a couple of cutscenes are different, a couple of lines are different, but everything else is kind of the same, I'm not going to play it more than once. That's just my opinion, you know. Sorry. Sorry, I guess. I mean, it is what it is. You said you're done?
These repeated fucking MyRises for the past 5 years.
Like I said, it's 22, man. I fucking yearn to go back to 22. It was such a good... Because, like, you had... Yes, yeah, the usual story shit, but, like, the only thing that it needed was just an ending. That's all it needed. That's all it needed, in my opinion, was just an ending. Everything else, like Chef's Kiss, because you weren't stuck to one long ass storyline. You were stuck to experiencing multiple storylines. Instead of having these like, I'd rather have the story being full of just little storylines rather than just having these big ass storylines that take up the whole mode and are fucking boring as shit. Or filled with annoying ass moments that I just can't control. What the fuck are you doing? Is everybody saying we're done?
Wait. And let me do the ending thing right now.
Can you move the chair out of the way, make it look a little better?
3.
I'll move the chair. Hold
Okay.
up. Hold up. Bye.